if you wanted to set those up together. Here is your choice of the bracelets. Now, you may have seen these on me and thought, oh, those are neat bangles. Aha! You're so smart, Jay. Here they are. They look exactly like an incredible sterling silver gemstone bangle. They stretch, guys. They stretch. So I want you to just feel free if you've ever thought like, oh, I can't wear a bangle, my wrist, whatever. Okay, these are stretch for you. So I'll just show you, just real quick. Yeah, there it is, stretch. That's brilliant design.
Isn't that cool?
Such a great idea.
And these come in we make them in 3 different colors. So they come in lapis. They come in the Spiny Oyster.
Turquoise.
It's got all 3 different colors of Spiny Oyster with the turquoise, that bright blue turquoise. And then it also comes with the Australian pink opal and blue turquoise also.
Look at that.
Isn't that beautiful?
That is gorgeous.
These are really, really a fashion statement.
Fantastic. These are a customer pick, so if you've been lucky enough to have them already, you said, you know, on your reviews, like, yeah, that was a brilliant move.
These are great layering pieces, too.
Aren't they? Don't you love it with that cuff?
You know, they just layer so nicely.
Okay, $237 was the price. That was the lowest appraised price. I'm actually just going to show it to you. If I think it's great with a cuff, and I don't think necessarily you can do a lot of other layering with cuffs, but this is a perfect complement. And then I just love them together, right? They really work. Gemstones and bangles usually don't totally go together, right? So leave it to Jay to bring us a hybrid of a stretch bracelet, the gemstone presence of a cuff, and the look of a solid sterling silver bangle. So you put it all together, and for $129, you've got just a real treat. And then it goes back to all the other jewelry we have, fortunately, from Jay. So I just want to show this to you. It doesn't stretch like crazy, okay, but enough for sure. Over the wrist we go, even with that big old ring on.
Yeah, and they're so comfortable when you have these. You don't even know that you've got them on.
Oh, yeah.
They really, really are extremely, extremely comfortable.
That might be the bracelet you've been waiting for. Seriously, you don't have to worry about a clasp. You slide it on. Okay, so the one closest to Victoria's elbow, that is the different colors of Spiny Oyster and Turquoise. The one in the middle is that lapis. We've had some gorgeous lapis for you this hour and last. And then the one closest to her wrist and fingers, that is the pink opal and the turquoise.
Yeah, so you've got Australian pink opal, and then you've got that beautiful clear blue turquoise, or you have the clear blue turquoise with the 3 different colors of Spiny Oyster that comes out of Mexico, or you can get it just with lapis lazuli. And here again, if you look at the lapis even, there's different colors of the lapis there. It's light, medium, and dark.
You're right, yeah, absolutely. Oh, that's so interesting. So it's not random, by the way. It's very much on purpose, the way that it's being done. That's where the artistry comes forward. Full tilt artistry. I do like them all together. I do. I mean, what's there not to love? Throw on a cuff, because this is exactly the way this jewelry should be worn. And that being said, wear it any way you like. Just do one. You know, maybe you're more of a minimalist. How about that? That solitaire and this bracelet, that'd be pretty terrific. And very, very easy to make a gorgeous statement. But I have to say, one of the favorite parts, I mean, it's all pretty favorite, right? And you've even said it's a customer pick fave. Look, the stretches. I know it doesn't look like it should. I know, it's like an optical illusion. Look at how this is
engineered.
Look
and,
at
you
that.
know, like,
look at that. There's your link.
You see how?
Station of Sterling.
Yeah, it's a very special jeweler's
incredible.
Stretch. I don't want to even really call it nylon, but it's made just for jewelry. And then, but we came up with this idea because what we want, you know, one of the things that we like to make our designs are like wear-friendly, user-friendly, and this is just, I've never seen anybody else do this.
I haven't either.
As far as I know, we're the only ones that are manufacturing.
That's one of the best ideas, long time coming. Fantastic. Leave it to Jay to do it again. Listen, we've just gotten a last call on which one, Producer Paul? The turquoise opal? Okay, a couple of dozen left, and that is it. That's it. They're going. So we have a 7 1/4 inch. They're all 7 1/4 inches as far as size goes. And we do have an 8 1/4 inch also available. Fantastic, fantastic. We've got a spotlight. Then we have an update for you with Andrew Lessman out in Vegas.